I don't know. What's going on? There was a advertisement on a bboyworld.com. It's a breakdance website, one of the biggest. And one guy out of my crew, Groove Kings, he decided to go to the audition. And I told him a couple of weeks before, you know, I'm gonna support you and whatever you're gonna do, I'm gonna come with you. And we drove to Paris. It's 5 hours from my country, and that's where we did the audition. And I got lucky that I made the call back for New York, and that's where I met Mikey and Chandra and some other cast members.
My story was I didn't want to go. I got invited. I had an agent looking for jobs. I was in Vancouver working already. Like, I had a job, I was set, I was content. Wasn't happy, but I was, you know. And I auditioned for So You Think You Can Dance. And I got to the Toronto week, which is like the Vegas week in the American version. And I got that, and then this job came up, and my mom was like, "You're going." Stage mom again. I didn't want to go. She was like, "No, you're going." She ended up buying me a ticket one way, and then was like, "Get your ass to Toronto. Get your ass to New York." So went to New York. That was like my first big audition. Like, I walked in and I almost cracked my burritos. Like, I see people, you know, I see on TV. I see that I already thought they were experienced dancers, 26, 25, all been doing work, and I'm coming in as this little 19-year-old boy who, 18 actually at the time, and was just scared shitless.
I think we got booked off each other even. They booked us as opposites.
We actually had a battle in the auditioning process, and it was so fun. Flipping off, I remember I front flipped over him, actually. I remember in the battle. He pulled crazy b-boying. But, so it was, we definitely on the callback, booked a lot off each other.
The best thing for me is you got a steady job, you get to do what you love every night. For a lot of people, you get to be a dancer for Michael Jackson, for the man, even that he's not physically here. I feel like I'm a dancer for Michael Jackson. He brought me in this job, and it's a 3-year world tour. I can learn so many things in these 3 years of all the people around me, of myself. It's just I never finished my school, so I see this as my school. Next to my job, what I'm doing on tour, and my job is dancing. And next to my job, I dance. The hardest thing is that I ain't got a fridge and no kitchen.
I want to cook some mac and cheese so bad.
Yeah. Like,
I'm sitting in my room, you want to cook and you want to have a nice fridge with cold drinks. You wake up in the middle of the night, you have no water. You know what I'm talking about? You know, if you had a fridge, you could totally have a case of water. And tap water, I know people like...
No man, I don't know tap water.
It's swimming pool water. We're just going off on a rant here, sorry about that.
You go, next.
I agree, anything that he said about the best is 100% agreed, you know. You're dancing, for me, I got to work with so many people, like, choreographer-wise, that I never would have even thought I'd be working with at this age, where I am right now. I'd never in my life thought I would, and, you know, Cirque du Soleil, MJ, two of the biggest names, like very big names in performing industry. You have musicians, you have acrobats, you know, you have technical people. You want to learn about electricity, you want to be a carpenter, you can learn it here from someone. You could literally learn anything you want from someone here. So the opportunities are endless. And the worst part, I hate packing. I hate my damn suitcases. I hate coming into a room and putting it down and opening it up. And I just the city before probably reorganized it and rolled on my t-shirts nicely and packed it. And then I get into a city and I'm like, oh, what do I wear? And I go into the bottom of my suitcase and then it's messed up again. And then in one day, we have to go back and we have to do it again. So the traveling aspect is fun, but it also sucks. But we're in such a good place that none of that bad stuff should really ever come into play, because we're blessed and we're very, very lucky. So definitely a show would have been opening night. Like opening night, the first time I saw 14,000, was it?
I think
14,000 people. Like I had never even witnessed like 1,000 people really for me performing in front of them. So I was like 13. I think that stands out, definitely for me.
I think there was a moment still rehearsing the show, Smooth Criminal, and there's a section, I remember exactly the frame in my head. I'm trying to explain it to you guys. There's a part that we just finished the lean, we all jump off the stairs where we do the lean, and then we get into the next section, and during the moonwalk I just got the chills all over my body with the band playing there. That's a moment where for the first time I realized, okay, this is it. This is what I'm doing, and that's the band, the live band. That's my man Sugarfoot right there, and the rest of the band that's legendary. But because I'm on Sugarfoot's side, I don't know. With that moment, something in my mind went, okay, this is what I'm doing.
I think also for me, at the end of the at the end of the show every night, we stand with our arms just like this, and the lights just go out and people are cheering. There's been so many, but it's such a memorable moment, just standing there in the pitch black and people are all screaming for MJ. And you know that you were part of that you brought that music back to them. Just for that 2 hours you were there, and you were able to like get their smiles back or make them remember his music, make them remember him. Shout out to all the MJ fans all over the world. Whatever country you're from, if you support MJ, we love you. You know, bring him back, make the tribute nice, and never forget about MJ.
Yes.
That's why we all here anyways. That's why you watching this video, that's why. So, MJ fans, much love out to you.
Do you really have to be closer to that?
High five!
Yo. Shit.
What did he do, man?